guys, welcome back again to another video. My name is Janelle and I do weekly videos that I post on Sunday mornings revolving around anything beauty, skincare, and lifestyle related. So this video, I decided to do a little bit of a get to know me video so that you guys can get a little bit more information and kind of get to know me a little bit better. I do have some questions here on a Merry Christmas paper, but let's look beyond that and get this video started. So like I said before, my name is Janelle. I will post either somewhere here or down here how I do spell it. And I do want to apologize first and foremost. We are having a nor'easter where I live in New York. So if you hear some of the plows, that's the reason why. And a little bit of liquid courage before we dive right in. So, I do live in New York State. I am 33 years old, and one of the first questions that I will answer is basically what I do for a living. So I am a internal medicine physician. I right now am practicing in a private practice in New York City. I did actually live in New York City while I was undergoing and going through my 3 years of residency. I moved into the city basically because it was an easier commute for me from where I previously lived, which was about a 45 to like an hour drive from the city. And I have to say, I did love living in the city. I loved that experience for myself. I loved being able to, go downstairs and be basically thrown into the New York City atmosphere. I lived, if like you're a little familiar with New York City, I did live in Midtown as well as like Lincoln Square and kind of like Upper West Side area. Coming from a suburb which I grew up with in my entire life, I did love the Lincoln Square kind of Upper West Side feel a little bit more, just because it's not the hustle and bustle that is Midtown. But I did enjoy it, but it's not really where I saw myself living my entire life. So now I am outside of the city. I want to say I live about half an hour away from the city. This is kind of a little bit more my speed and the type of, I have a car. I still have a little bit of that suburb feel, but still a little bit of that city life where I am able to walk to, let's say, pick a pizza, or to go to like a CVS and drugstore and pick up like a few things. Then my next kind of question and topic is my future. So I started my Instagram as well as this YouTube channel because of the fact that I love beauty and I love skincare. When I was in high school, I kind of wanted to become a plastic surgeon. Reality hit a little bit when I was in medical school and I could not be standing on my feet for 3 hours without fidgeting, like scratching my face, touching my hair, and kind of keeping a sterile field. So surgery was really out for me as of then. So now that I am an internal medicine physician, I still want to somewhat dive into the beauty, and my goal for right now is kind of jumping into injectables, whether it's fillers, Botox, and stuff like that. And my ultimate goal is to be able to open up a med spa where I would be able to offer, you know, injectables, treatments, facials, and stuff like that. So I hope that I am able to deliver and kind of achieve that goal for myself. Then another interesting kind of fact about me is the fact that I did not go to medical school in the United States. I am of a background of Dominican. Both my parents were born in Dominican Republic, which when I went to medical school in Dominican Republic, I kind of learned a little bit more about my family. So when I was growing up, I kind of just said, okay, I'm, you know, Dominican, and that's really it. When I did spend 4 years in medical school in Dominican Republic, I kind of learned a little bit more, obviously, of the population and basically the people that live there. So yes, there are a lot of, you know, born and raised and a lot of roots of Dominican people, but there are also Haitians, which they do kind of share the island, as well as there are a lot of Spaniards and some French as well. So when I learned that, I kind of dove into my family history, and I do have Dominican as well as Spaniard from my mom's side, and French descent from my dad's side. So that was really a cool thing for me to learn at the age of, I want to say maybe 22 years old, that I wasn't just 100% Dominican like I thought that I was from basically my entire life. And then talking a little bit about medical school type of experience. So at 22, 23 years old, I didn't want to give up on my dream of becoming a physician. So I picked up my life and I moved to another country. I moved to Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the country, and I pursued my dream to become a doctor. I left behind my family, my dog, and also at that time a boyfriend. And lo and behold, 4 years later, I completed that dream and I was accepted into a New York City residency program in internal medicine. At that, you know, that experience honestly really made me mature into a lot of the person that I am today. As well as I was able to, you know, really become fluent in the Spanish language and really be able to depend on myself. I did make friends down there that basically will be, like my family at that point, because if you've never really, experienced moving either cross country or to another country, your friends really do become your family. I celebrated multiple holidays with them, Thanksgiving, birthdays, as well as the birth of a lot of their children, which I, met one of my best friends who I consider basically a sister down there as well. So, if you are a college student and are thinking about trying to continue to pursue your dream, and the American school, whether if it's for money, whether your grades are not that good, don't discount going outside to a different country and pursuing your dreams, because honestly, I would not have changed my experience at all. And then getting more into the juicy things that I have gotten asked, especially in my Instagram, which I will link down below, is if I am single in a relationship. No, I am not married. So I am in a relationship. We've been together for about a little less than a year now. We met through online dating, and not the most conventional, but because it was during, COVID and the pandemic, that really was the only way you were able to meet people and put yourself out there, basically. So you probably won't see any of him on here unless I sneak a little clip here and there. He's not really into the whole social media pizzazz and putting his life out there, which I respect. He is 2 years older than me. He does live in Connecticut. We are happy. So even though you don't see him on here, it is just because I love putting my interests and putting myself out there, but I also have to respect the fact that he's not really into this type of stuff. And then the last little thing that I kind of want to introduce to you guys is, excuse me, I have a little scratch in my throat. So the last thing that I kind of want to introduce to you guys is this idea I have of a wedding series. So a little backstory, my sister got engaged out in California. I want to say it was San Diego, back in July. And surprise, surprise, I am her maid of honor. And I, really have been helping her through the planning process. We decided to go against having a wedding planner and kind of doing things ourselves. So we really have had to learn, investigate, and kind of figure things out on our own. And I thought that I would kind of take you guys through it and experience everything and kind of see any, hiccups or anything that we have along the way. You will be able to kind of see and learn through it. So I will be kind of showing you guys different aspects of how to pick a venue, as well as we did host kind of like a bridesmaids proposal brunch I want to say maybe like a few weeks ago. So we did do some like personalized things, as well as that I did film to kind of give you guys any type of tips as well as ideas on what to do. As well as, you know, we're diving into wedding dresses, like the florist, you know, entertainment, all of the beautiful things that do make up the wedding day, but can cause a lot of stress and people not knowing where to start. So that's kind of another little idea that I thought for this channel, and I hope that, you know, you guys do enjoy the journey and also ride that takes me and my family on. So guys, that's really kind of the questions that I could think of just to start and kind of dive in. If there's anything, you know, specific or any questions that you guys have, you feel free to reach out to me, whether if it's on in the comments down below or in my Instagram, like a private message. You can follow me along in my Instagram, which is A Dose of Beauty and ND, and you can ask me questions there as well. I hope that you guys did like this video and subscribe to be able to see future Sunday videos with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.